It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. Who knows what we're in store for here, and it's all up next.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. I'm just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Caught for big yards on the right side. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've got first down from the 31. Straight ahead with Williams. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
He's got it near the 8. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a...
And he gets in, touchdown! The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're gonna send this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's gonna make you pay.
Purdy setting up that play action. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the gun is Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. They'll try and punch it in. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Stafford from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Stafford. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Finds his target, Allen. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Williams can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
They'll look to run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down. Going power with a big tight end. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No pickup on the run, and now it's 4th and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. Stafford gonna go on 4th. And that's gonna be brought in. Touchdown, LA! The Rams break the tie here in the first. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Catch is made by Elijah Mitchell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Finds his target, Mason. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. They bring their tight end left. Play action now with Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jared Verse on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On 3rd down, Purdy has it down close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
On is Moody for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Devondre Campbell making the tackle.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is hauled in by Atwell. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A run with Williams. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They've got first down from the 31. On the handoff, this is Williams. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Devondre Campbell making the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Cup on the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Williams pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams picked up the fumble and ran it home. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part, finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
Point after converted from Cardi. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. Has the first, but wants more. He's past the 45. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Mason there to haul it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That's taken in by Samuel. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
On is Moody for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. He'll get this to Cup. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Charvarius Ward brings him down. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Williams on the carry. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jair Brown. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter, it's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 22. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The 49ers are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 48. Hauled in left side. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They'll run. This is Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Rams with some work to do, trailing in this game. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Stafford. Complete. It's Atwell. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Purdy on 1st down. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Pretty throwing here on first. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Back to the air on second, Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 21. Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Moody knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far, and no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. 4 of them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. From the gun is Purdy. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, San Francisco. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On is Moody for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 26. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down throw by Purdy. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. That throw finds Kittle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Purdy throwing here. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Moody knocks it through, and that extends the lead to 20.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. That one complete to Higbee. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Stafford gonna go on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
This is Williams, and he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Trying to work quickly now. From the 36. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Cardi with the extra point. And these guys drop the lead back to 13. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Samuel now to return it. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Flush down out to his left. He's running with it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Rams will take possession. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Stafford from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
To the air, third and long. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10 from the 41. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10 from the 41. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. Into the second level past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Purdy on first down. Into the hands of Kittle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
The tight end going in motion right. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Out come the Rams on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Stafford getting them to the line quickly. 2nd and 15. Cup on the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Trying to work as fast as possible. They'll throw on 3rd and long. His pass caught by Nakua. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everybody rushing back to the line. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. Touchdown, LA! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Cardi now for the PAT. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And his guys get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Samuel now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 now. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a 49er first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First down throw by Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the gun is Purdy. Chased out to his right, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Good return here of 19 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Draw play. This is Williams. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
He's back to throw. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Stafford. This is hauled in by Atwell. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Rams trail by 6. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To throw. He finds him beyond the marker. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Samuel comes in motion left. Here he is to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Into the hands of Kittle. And they make the tackle at the 38. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. New set of downs for him at the 38. Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Rams make the play that should win them this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has done all that they've asked for him, shouldering the weight of this offense, got his 100-yard game. He's reached the end zone for him as well, Brock. Just really put together a performance he can be proud of. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And these guys don't normally have to deal with the wintry weather when they take the field, but they adapted marvelously to these adverse conditions and get to take a win home now to their much warmer temperatures. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.